Cloud computing is fast becoming the new normal. Organisations that don't embrace it and digitise quickly won't be here in 5 years' time, according to Marc-Elian Bégin, co-founder and CEO of the cloud solutions provider SixSq. That's a stark warning. Well, he'll be here in the studio today to talk to me, along with his co-founder and chief technical officer, Charles Loomis. I'm Sarah Lockett. Welcome to the Business Debate. Marc-Elian and Charles, welcome to the London Stock Exchange studios.
Thank you, Sarah. Thanks for having us.
So if I can come to you first, what does digital transformation mean to you?
So digital transformation is above all a journey. It's a journey towards being more agile, more dynamic, allowing an organization to spend more time being creative and innovative and focused on its core business.
Charles, what technologies and scenarios are important for companies who are starting on this journey?
Well, first and foremost, it's really cloud computing. That's what makes the infrastructure itself agile and allows the companies to be much more dynamic. There's sort of two scenarios. There's the public cloud scenario, where Amazon and Azure and the big players, where you have your public clouds really out there. The other one are private clouds, where an organization runs its own cloud internally. The reality is that most organizations actually have a hybrid solution where they pick and choose which parts they need for every customized platform for themselves.
Now, on this journey, what do you say to organizations who are just thinking of embarking on it?
First of all, it's a great journey. The first thing is don't do it alone, right? Seek out help and partners that have done it before and have learned from success. And don't underestimate the need for or the recognition that it's also involving a cultural change in the organization.
Okay, and what are the common pitfalls that people fall into?
The common pitfalls are big things and small things, but things around skipping some important steps. Things like governance, looking at governance, data categorization, as you were saying, is important. Security is key, and seeking out automation to get the best result out of it.
And you mentioned security. Now, Charles, that's a big concern for many people, isn't it? And what do you do to help them with that?
Well, it certainly is a big concern, and it needs to be a big concern because the consequences of not getting it right are very large. The first thing you need to do with data security is understanding what data can be exposed and to what level. Once you understand that, then you can really understand what level things need to be done internally, private cloud, and what things could be done externally on a public cloud. And once you understand that, then you can actually start to understand your data and understand how to control it and where to actually place that data to protect it as much as possible.
Now, it isn't all rosy, is it? Because we think about analyst firms such as 451 Research have recently reported that a lot of organizations have had negative results from going to the cloud. What would you say to that?
So I think it spans, looking at their report, from organization going too early, too deep, right? And not getting the top-down, bottom-up balance right. You really need to get your C-level involved, committed, being champion of this journey, and also involve your technical teams in the choices of key technologies and processes to make this happen.
So they've gone too deep, so they've done too much cloud?
Perhaps done too early, and also kind of skipped building on early successes.
Okay, if we think about what's going to happen in the sort of short to medium term, what are you working on at the moment?
Well, we're mostly working on extending the hybrid cloud that we have, the hybrid cloud platform that we have, into edge computing. So this is going into Internet of Things and actually making sure that we have a platform which is agile and dynamic all the way down to the lowest level.
Now, just explain the edge computing.
So edge computing is what you see in things like smart cities or smart grid, where you have things like electrical distribution, where you want to have local computing at the electrical cabin level to understand what's going on there, but then tie that into a larger infrastructure so that you can actually control the entire network in an intelligent way.
Okay, so your message would be definitely go to the cloud, but watch how you do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, good to speak to both of you today, Marc-Elian Bégin and also Charles Loomis. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sarah.